Hello, welcome to our magical journal. This week, our family topic is abstract art. It is. What is the quote for this week first, though, before we get into that?
The quote this week is, life is an abstract art and it is up to you to make sense of it. TG.
Yeah, TG. It's a long name. I'll put it down on the bottom of the screen there. But it is, I think he's a philosopher and an artist. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure, but I really like the quote, so I put it up there for this week. So what we did this week is a little different than what we do normally. Mm-hmm. We found a piece of art, or we found an art that we created. And we're going to do it. We're going to present it. I'll put it on the screen while Addison's describing hers, mine, and Ashlyn's, so that you guys can take a look at it and kind of learn a little bit about our art. So first, Addison's is...
I have two.
She has two that she's going to share. So go ahead, Addison.
Okay. So
first...
it should be on the screen right now.
Uh-huh.
This is a beautiful seashell, and I usually like to color. I don't know how I did that, because now I can't. It's been a long time since I've done adult coloring.
So this you created a little while ago, right?
A little while ago, yeah.
So what do you like about it?
It was probably on my first Write It Draw It Wednesday.
So what do you like about it?
Well, I like the really pretty gems, and it's supposed to be a seashell.
Okay. So, what about the rainbow? What's the rainbow going around? Is that part of the shell?
That's part of the shell, yeah.
Okay.
This is a pretty special shell, and listen, abstract art always can turn into something.
It can. You kind of start off sort of not really thinking about what it's going to turn into, and then it kind of turns into a picture.
Yeah, I got this from Ashlyn. She said that kind of looks like your seashell.
And what is abstract? You said it's kind of meaningless, right? Unless you as the artist explain the picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And sometimes it's just meaningless. Sometimes you just enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
So what's your next piece of art?
Oh, my next one. Okay, this one I did whenever we were at, going to get air. It should be on the screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, get air up top, because I'm so excited to go to get air with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I drew this in the car, the whole thing in the car.
And what do you like about it?
What do I like about it?
What do you really enjoy about the picture?
Well, that he's jumping on a trampoline.
And that's kind of the movements that he's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at all those pretty designs that are coming down.
Mm-hmm.
That's his jumping cue. I'm jumping.
Very cool.
And that's a boy, by the way. It doesn't look like a boy, but it is.
So the whole shape of the entire picture is a boy? Is that what you're saying?
A boy on the trampoline.
Okay, but then all the shape, what creates the shape, is his jumping patterns.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. I really like that. Okay, so Mommy's going to go next, and I'll put my picture on the screen.
See the creation.
I did MC Escher. So I really enjoyed the art by MC Escher. It's always been a favorite of mine.
Oh.
And it is a staircase, but whenever you turn it in any direction, it seems like it is the right perspective to be looking at it. So this is kind of abstract / different perspective. It's all kinds of different art forms, kind of all in one, that you can kind of interpret it. But if you look at this piece of art from any angle, it will seem like it's right. So for me, this is a little philosophical, but for me, it kind of represents life. You can look at it from any angle you want to, and it could be, the angle could be right for you at the time, but then something changes and you have to flip it around and look at it from a different angle. So You know, it depends on the stage of life that you're in, the age, all of that depends on when you flip it and when you need to look at it from a different perspective. So, kind of cool.
It's not going to be the right way.
Really neat, and nobody's wrong. So, nobody's completely wrong in life of what they're looking at, what they're dealing with. So, Ashlyn, we'll put her picture up on the screen. She actually created something today out of just her experience in Pablo, right? Picasso. So she's influenced by Pablo Picasso, and keep in mind this young little artist, 7-year-old artist, is very inspired by all the different kinds of arts she's looked through in books. So don't take offense to the picture. The picture is of an unclothed, what is this, a woman? Mm-hmm. Okay, so she is used to seeing images that have unclothed people in them, naked people, and she understands that art, a lot of art has people that don't have clothes on. So don't take offense to it. She's not creating it for any other purpose other than just being artistic. So here we go. Go ahead and explain your picture.
Okay, so it's an undressed woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's holding her last life up in her hand. It's a little low.
So up in the hand there, she's holding her last life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it contains one life of the bird.
Okay.
And the bird is over here attached to the life. Her last life.
So the one that's attached to the middle of her, like her hand, the little line going off with the bird. Okay.
Yep, and this is a paintbrush over here. You kind of can't
so
see
a paintbrush
where the
is at the top?
Paintbrush is. So it's coming out of these hands.
Okay.
So you can't see where the paintbrush ends. It really doesn't really end because you can't see the top part. The top part, and you don't know where that ends. So the hands and the paintbrushes.
Okay.
So and over here we have
down at the bottom.
Those are women that have lost their lives.
So the little faces down at the bottom.
Lost their lives.
The faces down at the bottom have lost their lives. What about the bird? Is the bird carrying off their lives?
Yep.
Okay.
And doesn't wanna. She doesn't. This woman doesn't wanna let go of her life.
The woman that's got little angry face.
This one
down at the bottom next to the woman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't want to let go of her life.
And this is man.
Okay, the two up top, the two faces up top above the hand, because remember, we're not pointing, they're only seeing the picture. So the two men up top, the faces, are men faces, okay?
And if you can notice, it has a little bit of spikes. She has
the life?
Spikes on her.
Oh, she has on her hands?
Yes,
she has spikes?
She's about to lose her last life.
Okay.
Makes sense. She's gonna keep on to that life as long as she can, and she's not very inspired to do anything. She's just gonna keep her life. She's
gonna hang on to her life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What did you learn this week? Tell us in the comments. Bye.
Happy